Welcome to another edition of the Immunity Seminar Series. In this video, we look at how researchers around the world are exploring the possibility of restoring the aging immune system with stem cells. In one of our previous lessons, I highlighted how our immune systems change as we age. Some of these changes include the loss of diversity in the memory cell compartment, a reduction in the stem cell number, and DNA changes that happen in our stem cells that can affect the robustness and the capacity of the immune system. You can explore the lesson on immunity and aging to learn more about this topic. This lesson will focus in on how do we solve the problem of the aging immune system. As you can imagine, this is a much sought after area of research. Scientists around the world are investigating several different methods for rejuvenating the immune system, from vaccines to metabolic reprogramming. I am going to focus in on one of these avenues, revitalizing stem cells. Many scientists believe that hematopoietic stem cells hold the key to restoring the immune system. Hematopoietic stem cells are early stage cells that can give rise to other types of blood cells and immune cells. We know that these stem cells age as we age, which affects their capacity to function. And we also know that their number goes down with age. So in terms of restoring hematopoietic stem cells in an older person, there are two possible methods that you can use. You can reprogram old stem cells to a younger state, or you can introduce young stem cells. Rejuvenation studies are based on the notion that old and young hematopoietic stem cells, as well as the immune system, appear different. Scientists are keen to identify factors for reprogramming the old immune system so they can revert it back to its young stage. For example, in this study, scientists transplanted hematopoietic stem cells from young and old donors into mice lacking an immune system. Following the transplants, the new immune systems developed by the transplanted mice were examined in more detail. According to the results from these experiments, mice that received young stem cells developed immune systems that resembled the immune system of a young mouse. Similarly, mice that received old stem cells developed immune systems that resembled the immune system of an old mouse. This implies that hematopoietic stem cells are key to the aging of the immune system. More promising evidence for rejuvenation comes from parabiosis experiments in mice. In these experiments, the blood supplies of a young mouse and an old mouse are fused such that they share the circulatory systems. Data from multiple parabiosis experiments suggests that the fusion revives the cells and tissues of an old mouse. In essence, the young blood revived the old blood. Looking into the future, physicians have been using hematopoietic stem cell transplants for more than 60 years to treat diseases like cancers, blood disorders, and immune system disorders. There are a number of clinical trials looking at extending the potential of stem cell transplants to treat a number of other diseases. Looking even further into the future, if stem cell therapy were to become an option for rejuvenating the hematopoietic stem cell population, and in turn our immune systems, there are three main sources of stem cells we can consider. This includes the bone marrow, induced pluripotent cells, and cord blood. Potential limitations involved with using bone marrow includes the fact that donating bone marrow involves surgery, and of course the fact that these stem cells will have to come from young donors. Induced pluripotent cells, or iPS cells, are artificially made in the lab by reverse engineering adult cells. While these cells have been useful for stem cell research, whether they are safe and effective for cell therapy remains to be established. Cord blood is the blood left over in the umbilical cord after a baby is born. We know that cord blood contains hematopoietic stem cells, making it a valuable source that needs to be explored for the use in stem cell therapy. The problem with these cells is that they're only available at birth. Of these three sources, cord blood is likely the best candidate for cell therapy, and here's why. Cord blood is collected and cryopreserved at birth. This makes them the youngest possible stem cell source available. These cells will have no aging factors, have minimal damage to their DNA, and have long telomeres. As you saw with both stem cell transplant experiments and parabiosis experiments, having a young source of hematopoietic stem cells is important for rejuvenating a young immune system. Just to recap, I told you that having a strong immune system is key to fighting off infections and that our immune systems change with age. This immunosenescence makes us more susceptible to infections. And I showed you the promising studies exploring the possibility of restoring the stem cell populations, more specifically the hematopoietic stem cell population, as a way to revive the immune system. Will stem cell transplants become one of the solutions to reviving the immune system? We'll have to wait and find out to see what the future brings. Still have questions? You may find the answer in some of our other lessons. Also, feel free to reach us at info@securecore.com and we'll be happy to assist you.